rough, that's it. Yeah. So I haven't been able to address that. Yeah, Shadows got him. I tried. But it was like a day too late. Nah, yeah, you'll like that for sure. That's not really a true point guard, but versatility. Mm-hmm. Dribble a little bit and do everything, yeah. That build's actually a perfect, like, 2 or 3 on it. That's really what it's best at. Like when Cal plays, it's perfect. No, don't really. I don't think this guy's internet's working. Uh, I am not sure. I'm not a big fan of Masher. This is what I hate about Madden. Sometimes people just drag you on for so long before you start a game. This game was supposed to start 35 minutes ago. You joined back, right? You're the Titans? Okay. What do you say? I can hook you up with it. He won't care. Does the team... What's the team look like? Is it trash? Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, no, yeah. It's definitely needed. Yeah, that's solid.
To the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and
I'm trading
the
Fields in the offseason. Come get him. 93. Yeah, he's nasty.
Here's the former Illini kicker.
I'm just not trying to commit 300 mil.
And off we go from MetLife Stadium. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll be backed up to start this drive.
Yeah, I just get bored like with Madden. So I gotta challenge myself.
The kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Upstate, like Albany area. Yeah.
They'll start out on the ground, it's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your
I did for a while. The new one, I played it. I'm just not very good at it. I only play multiplayer when I do play it as well.
Now Jones.
Yeah, I just get bored of that game so fast. It's like repetitive.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the
Pretty much.
of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents
domination mostly. Domination and kill confirmed. And, yeah, that's nonstop. Shipment and shoot house. That's what I prefer.
As they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, yeah. See, I was big on zombies in college. That's all we used to play.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Yeah.
The Giants offense
I used to like that a lot. I used to like that map of the boat. That was my favorite.
Through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
That was a great map.
Sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on
oh yeah.
dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, "Oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it." All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yep.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing Jones.
Yeah. I mean, my friends were pretty good at the game, so they used to just carry me in that, really. But we would just get stoned out of our minds and play it, honestly, for hours.
That's tough to play zone defense where they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the chance.
Never.
Don't go for the
Never.
trap, but it's hard to do because you see
Yeah, no. I was never that good.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Actually, honestly, no. I do get a lot. I get a lot of kills, but I die a lot. That's the kind of player I am. Yeah, I'm just go.
Off play action, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Yeah.
Giants at 10-5 to start play.
It's not the
They
same.
come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
85.
Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
I just got that Pro controller for the PlayStation. That new one that came out. Yeah, I just got the. You can replace the module, so if it gets just, the drift, you can replace it. So that's nice.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dayo Odeyingbo drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Jackson.
Yeah, I forget what my layup is. My layup is low for sure.
A 7-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Right. It's not gonna feel like that difference won't be much.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Yeah, that's the one thing. The only thing I would really change is definitely the.
After that incompletion on 2nd down. Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the
I don't know how this dude Thibodeau just
just
ran stride for stride with Pittman down the field. That's crazy.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So Charles, they're on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything.
7-3.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming up just as your team did the previous week.
I just want to steal more, so it's not good.
Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They run once more with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no
Jonathan
reaction
Taylor's had a
time
big
from the
run.
secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly.
Tubby, that was like 50.
Was he to take that cut and just go? No one
Probably.
there to stop him.
Extra
Madden
point through
games
the
take forever.
snowflakes, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
You're gonna make that new build.
Touchback as that sails over the end line.
Grind it out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Jones. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for
3 guys are standing there watching him run in between.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That last
In
play
this
was
weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard.
Then, but don't break.
Down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That's what we do. That's what we try to do, I should say.
2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's got
How is he gaining yards on that? I just blasted him. That's crazy. This game's crazy.
The guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
His receiver just fell in the snow. It's a snow game. He had to take a sack.
What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
Yeah. I just almost gave me another. Just give me the second animation to try to block a kick, and I missed it twice. And I actually ran into his kick twice, and I didn't call it. Don't let me like bend the guy enough to get it.
This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
That's what I get, huh? Fumble 6. Yeah, nice. That's why I never return it. Now he gets back in the game. Doesn't deserve to be in the game. Happy for you.
He missed it. No good.
Madden karma.
This is going to remain a 2-point
Not that it
game
matters.
after that one. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the
And
defense
blitz
just
every
makes you
time.
great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw is Ryan. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown.
If you wouldn't believe me, what I just did, I just threw a post route to circle, and it was such an errant throw that it went over to my running back to the left on a wheel route. He caught it in stride and just ran it for 70 yards. I clicked on and caught it. Madden gave it back to me. I can't believe it. That was not even the guy I was throwing to. Oh, that's hilarious. This game is crazy. It really is.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Oh my god, it doesn't let me animate. That's a... Oh my god, that was the easiest pick ever. That doesn't put his hands up. I don't know why it's getting does that.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that.
It's been the same for me. S1 Coast, I feel like 8 straight plays, I feel like.
An incomplete pass leads to
Something
second and
similar
10
at
from the
least.
25. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Oh, this is off the side of his foot.
Crazy punt.
And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37.
Montana. Classic.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one.
This game is lagging so hard right now.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
About to kick a 61-yard field.
So look at this. Here's the
7
field
mile
goal
per hour
unit
winds.
coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
I make it so ridiculous.
It's no good. Off to the right, and that'll keep this a 9-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Off play action. Jones.
User.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8 because that's the position you're right in.
I'll break a tackle.
And what do good
The
center
little
fielders
guy.
do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is
Hold
going to
your
lose
block.
yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. With it is Jackson.
My lips are in my head sick. It's so laggy. It's crazy.
40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
He's got one timeout. He's not running it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Bro, I can't even animate a juke. It's crazy.
Short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Got that dial up.
Unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Even like the menus feel laggy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Safe.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48.
This lag is crazy. You can't even make a kick.
It's no good. So we've come upon halftime here in week 17.
Everything is keeping this guy in the game.
The coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's really crazy.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Well well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
My line just won't block. It's just crazy, bro.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the
Can't make a
on the
pass
interior
to
of
the
this D-line,
legs.
you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd and short, to give to the tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Here's Jackson to return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
Where are my blocks? This is crazy.
Don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's got this one just
attack on the back
midfield
every time
on the
this year.
49. 132 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. He'll find Paris, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked
a wild situation.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We got plenty of weather here today. We got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Pass is caught by Wandale Robinson.
He don't fumble.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Look at the blocking this dude
just
gets.
shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, here's Breida. And he is going to lose yardage here. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones.
Thank you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
oh, JT.
Field,
blocking still trash, but I had to juke him.
The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
I hope this doesn't lag out. I got 3 interceptions in my rookie that I really needed.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Staying on his feet, but now he's swallowed up.
I can't make a throw because it's lag. It's crazy. What do they want to make?
Gotta give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And some space here. And he'll go down at the 28.
234 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play. And it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
On third down, here's Taylor.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game. And while they slowed down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, That one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Looking for Shepard.
Get another one cross. Oh,
It's
no animation.
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Jones.
And his crew will
crossing.
take over at their own
Score,
45-yard
nice.
line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. To the right side, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Moss on the give up the middle. They find some open field here. That good for 19 and a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they will take a knee here. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment